Hello and welcome to Life Beyond Cancers. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vetlamurthy, welcoming you to the stream. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to Sports Beyond Cancer, Life Beyond Cancers. This is your very own sports journalist currently battling and recovering with my fifth cancer. Hope you're doing good. I welcome you all to this third T20 International in this India tour of Zimbabwe. India already won the series 2-0. It's the final game in the tour, and India have won the toss and they have decided that they will be batting first. So what do you guys reckon? Can Zimbabwe end this tour on a high note, or will India have the complete the whitewash here this time? Sikandar, Raza, Suryavanshi goes inside out and just hits it over the infield, doesn't try to hit the ball too hard, and pick up 4 runs here. Wonderful shot here from Suryavanshi. He's got the first boundary he scored was not a clean off the middle bar of the bat. It was streaky outside edge that went towards the wide of the short third man. But this time he's gone inside out and has gone over the coverage and there and pick up 4 runs here. This time the ball well straight down the line, and Suryavanshi sweeps across the line. He's missed the ball. So does the wicketkeeper, and the ball will run away into the fine leg boundary there. 4 runs here. That will be 4 wides here. It is a quicker one and probably keeping a tad low, but the angle was taking the ball away from the left-hander and no chance at all for the wicketkeeper who was standing up on the stumps. And he'll pick up, that will be 5 wides, 4 wides here. A better ball this time. Almost squaring up Suryavanshi off the outside edge and just going towards the cover point fielder. That will be a dot ball here. Kindly do let us know from which part of the world you're watching the stream and also which team you're supporting here in this contest here. This time good length delivery, turning away from the left-hander. He's punched it along the ground towards the wide of the long off and there. Fielder out there in the deep for Suryavanshi, and that will be the end of the over here. An expensive first over here to start off for Zimbabwe. 17 runs coming off Sikandar Raza's first over. It's a good gamble to bring in the right-arm off-spinner to bowl against the 2 flamboyant left-handers. But India dominating, and the poor ball down the leg costing 17 runs of the first over there. And to all you folks who are just joined in here on Life Beyond Cancers, this is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vetlamurthy, currently recovering from a 5th cancer. I'm a former sports journalist, both in India and New Zealand, covered major tournaments and leagues across the globe, even the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer came in out of nowhere. And since the last 3 years, and I still continue to battle my 5th cancer alone. I'm on the verge of recovery. I still have a couple of more surgeries, the plastic surgery and the reconstruction surgery to come. But never going to give up our passion. And that's the reason we are extremely new to YouTube. Probably we started in the T20 World Cup and we're trying to continue passion despite all the odds and keep ourselves diverted during these tough times here. The kindly support our journey and kindly support our cause. We are eagerly trying to do our best in regards to follow our passion here. This time, Muzerbani into the attack here. 135 clicks on that one. The ball a little bit short. Suryavanshi tries to play the uppercut there. Doesn't get a good bat on it. But that will just do just 1 bounce towards the third man fielder there. The Zimbabwean camp was interested for a moment there. They thought he had hold down towards the man in the third man region there, but 1 bounce the fielder there. He'll pick up a single on that occasion there. Blessing Muzerbani. He's been wonderful for Zimbabwe, especially in this format of the game, in the shorter format of the game. A tall, lanky guy comes in, hits the deck hard and hits the right channels, and he's been a wonderful revelation for Zimbabwe. Better ball on this occasion to Abhishek Sharma, and that will be a dot ball here. Muzerbani has caused a lot of trouble to Abhishek Sharma in this contest so far. He hits the deck hard and he bowls in the right channels, and the kind of lengthy bowls always been concerning to Abhishek Sharma. And hopefully Abhishek Sharma has done his homework in this third T20 International, as here is Muzerbani running in from over the wicket, and this time good length delivery once again, climbing onto the batter, and happy to open the face of the bat and guide it towards the third man, and he'll take a single here. Well, what do you guys reckon? Please do let us know in the chat box. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you in the chat box. Which team are you supporting in this final T20 International, and also Let us know from which city you're watching and supporting my journey and supporting my cause, because every single like and support will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer, in this recovery against my fifth cancer. There, every single subscriber will give me the hope and motivation that to see life in a more positive way and not to give up on my passion of being a sports journalist. I've lived it for so many years. To be honest, I just wanted to be out there on the field, just like all the times. I love being out there in the field with my camera, talking to players, interviewing players, covering reports, publishing photos. That is why I was doing both in India and New Zealand. But unfortunately, my fifth cancer, which is continuing for the past 3 years, and now it's still the recovery mode is on. I'm not sure for how long, but still, this is the best I can do from the comfort of my home. And we are still trying to pick on to our passion. And thanks to YouTube, where it's extremely new to me, and we are trying to work around our passion of sports and sports journalism here. So please do share with your friends and family, and kindly do hit that subscribe button. This time, Abhishek Sharma once again, blessing Musulmani sends out a loud roar here. He celebrates the wicket of Abhishek Sharma here. Once again, Abhishek Sharma. I'm not sure if it's Abhishek Sharma or is it Suryavanshi. I think it's Abhishek Sharma, beg your pardon there. And he's thrown down his wicket once again, charging down the ground, shuffling across the leg side, trying to hit it through the line. Poor shot here, especially for a batter of the caliber of Abhishek Sharma. You cannot always expect to come in and score boundaries. Something he needs to work on. He definitely needs to work on his temperament here. He is doing the same kind of mistake time and time again. A lot of chances being given to Abhishek Sharma, and is not learning from his mistakes here. He needs to keep his head down and go back and look at the match videos, and then use the help of the analyst and realize what wrong is doing. He's trying to hit the ball extremely too hard, especially at the starting of the innings here, rather than timing it. He's lost it somewhere there. Probably needs to get back that rhythm there. Once again, a full-length delivery, good length delivery, beg your pardon. They was shaping away from the left-hander. Abhishek Sharma charging down the wicket, shuffling across the leg stump, trying to go over, inside out, over the cover region there, off the outside edge. And an easy catch to the wicketkeeper here. And once again in this series, for the third time in this series, Abhishek Sharma has thrown his wicket away, and Blessing Musulmani has the final laugh once again as he sends out a loud roar as India lose the first wicket in this third T20 international, 20 for 1 after 1.5. Abhishek Sharma dismissed for 2 runs. Ishan Kishan, the player of the match in the last game, into the attack here this time. He's just punched the ball towards the wide of the backward point, and the ball will go towards the third man region there, and he's off the mark with a single. 21 for 1 after 2 overs. A good start here for Blessing Musulmani. He's been the stalwart for Zimbabwe in this format of this game for quite some time, and once again he's provided the much required crucial breakthrough, removing the dangers of Abhishek Sharma. He's tormented him with his line and length in the series so far, and once again, he has managed to do it again. Abhishek Sharma will be having nightmares of Blessing Musulmani. 3 games, and all 3 games, Musulmani has had the better of Abhishek Sharma and is unsettled Abhishek Sharma to the core there. And that's the reason Musulmani let out a loud roar and that kind of an animated celebration after he found that outside edge being safely pouched by the wicketkeeper, Marumani there. Newman Nyamhuri is the new bowler here as he's running in to bowl to Ishan Kishan here. The left-arm fast bowler here this time. Well, that was a little shot shaping away from the batter there. Ishan Kishan just guides it towards the slip cordon there. And no fielders in that region, and the ball will race away. It was a little finer, and 4 runs in the third man region there. The ball was climbing onto him, and Ishan Kishan has to jump in the air to get to play that ball, and he's managed to get a fine outside edge, and the ball will race away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. The first boundary off the blade of Ishan Kishan, the player of the match in the previous game. He was impressive with the bat in the last game, along with the white captain Tilak Verma yesterday. Nyamhuri to Kishan there. This time, that will be a wide ball here. Wide outside the wide guideline on the offside. So definitely a wide ball here. And if at all you know what we are doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, Life Beyond Cancer, beg your pardon there. Kindly do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Do let us know in the chat box which team you're supporting tonight, and from which part of the world you're watching this game. We are eagerly waiting to listen from all you guys. So kindly do let us know. The chat box belongs to you. And every single message in the chat box makes us feel like that we are having a conversation and not like me having to speak out to just a camera here. It also makes me feel like a human, especially when battling through my fifth cancer, to have some conversation going and makes me feel like human while I try hard and fight from a passion and fight for my life there. So if at all you're watching the stream, I see 16 people watching the stream here. Do drop in a message in the chat box and let us know from which part of the world you're watching the stream and also which team you're supporting here. Once again, tough call here. Just whizzing past the line and on the offside there. That will be a white ball once again. The bowler's not happy, but the umpire decision stands 2 whites on the trot here for Newman Nyamburi. Here he is steaming into bowl to Ishan Kishan once again. This time definitely a white ball there. Hat-trick of whites here. Well, perhaps the captain will have to go and have a small word pep talk with the youngster here. As we see the replays of the wicket of Abhishek Sharma, great bowling there, hitting the deck hard, keeping it away from the hitting arc of Abhishek Sharma there, blessing Mazharwani, going along with the angle, taking the ball away from him, and Abhishek Sharma has thrown his bat once again into the shot, a rash shot, and he's back in the hut within no time. Here is Nyamburi, this time better ball, good length delivery, shaping well away from the left-hander. Ishan Kishan gently punches it and checks the shot towards the cover point fielder. That will just be a dot ball here. A good ball on this occasion. That's the kind of line and length Nyamburi has to stick on to. He needs to find the right kind of rhythm. A full toss. This is a missed opportunity. Yes, it is a full toss outside the off stump. Is driven towards the cover fielder. He dives towards his left. I think it's Brad Evans, and they stop the ball. And that should be just the dot ball here. Missed out opportunity here for Ishan Kishan. A full toss on offer outside the off stump, and that will just be a dot ball here. Oh, once again, a wild slash. The ball pitching outside the off stump and shaping away from him. And it was extremely wide, almost close to the wide guideline there. And Ishan Kishan once again throwing his bat there for a wild slash. They're just going past the outside. It's a half-hearted appeal here from Maromani, the wicketkeeper there, but nothing doing. Saves the umpire, not out. But poor shot selection here from Ishan Kishan on this occasion here. Trying to slash it a little bit too hard there. Good comeback here by Nyamburi. 3 dot balls on the trot. Good ball, make it 4 there once again. Making the batter come forward and play it there. Drawing into the forward stride there. He's just punched it towards the cover point. That will be a dot ball here. And just a couple of changes for the Indian team tonight here compared to the game yesterday. I think it's Shuan Sherge who comes in place of Shivam Dubey. And Suryan Sherge, beg your pardon, there comes in place of Shivam Dubey. And Ashok Sharma comes in place of Prince Yadav there. And for West Indies, beg your pardon, there for Zimbabwe, there's only one change here. That will be Wellington Mazagadza, the experienced campaigner. He comes in, the 32-year-old experienced campaigner will come in place of Richard Ngarwa. So that's the changes in this game tonight here for both the teams. Following the way outside the off stump, but driving length, inviting the batter to play the drive. And Ishan Kishan drives the ball this time straight towards the cover fielder. And that will be a dot ball to end the over. Good comeback here from Nyamburi after being hit for the boundary of the first ball. And then bowling 3 wides on the trot. He's managed to pull back things in a convincing fashion for himself and the captain there. And that will do a world of good for the confidence of the young left-arm seamer there. 28 for 1 after 3. I see 25 odd people watching the stream here. If at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Life Beyond Cancers, this is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vikramurthy, and I request you all to support my journey and support my fight and support my passion for sports and sports journalism, where I try to battle it out through my 5th cancer. And every single like and support will mean the world to me and will make me feel human and will give me the right kind of motivation to put a fight and not to lose hope in this battle against my whatever called Destiny Universe and its race there. So thank you so much for being here in this afternoon. It's 4:46 p.m. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, gently hit the subscribe button and also share with your friends and family. We are trying to build a global community out here. We have a lot of subscribers from across the globe. New Zealand, Sri Lanka, Australia, West Indies, USA, South Africa, and Singapore, and all the Caribbean islands, and then India, South Asia. And it's all wonderful. We are trying to build a global community. We are trying to have a professional style of sports journalism out here on Life Beyond Cancers. This time, good ball here, and whitewash decides to let the ball go. That will be a dot ball here. This is going to be an exciting contest here. Muzerbani versus Suryavanshi. Here is Muzerbani steaming into Suryavanshi. This time he's banging shot here. And Suryavanshi decides to go for the pull shot here. Has he managed to clear the rope? Yes, he has. In fact, he smashed it wonderfully there. The young kid, the wife of Suryavanshi, 16-year-old, has surprised Muzerbani. That was a wonderfully well-directed bouncer here. But Suryavanshi was up for the challenge here. This youngster definitely relishes challenges. And he's played a pull shot here. He's played a hook shot here. He's cleared his front leg outside. And he's got underneath the ball. And such is the power behind those arms and the kind of swing he generates. It's a 90-meter six, almost taking the ball out of the ground there. I think the ball went out of the ground. If I'm not wrong, it's gone above the scorecard there. A huge six coming off the blade there. The young teenage sensation there, 16-year-old whitewash Suryavanshi taking on one of the best T20 international bowlers, Muzerbani, and dispatching him out of the stands here. What a wonderful shot here. Good comeback here from Muzerbani. He's banged it a little bit short, and the ball shaping away from the left-hander. A little high on to Suryavanshi there, and the ball shaping away from him. And he went to play the cut shot, and at the last minute, he realized the ball was climbing onto him and decides to drop his arms there. That will be a dot ball here. What a wonderful, wonderful contest there. Head-to-head here, Muzerbani versus Suryavanshi there. It's going to be a wonderful challenge. Here is Muzerbani once again. Good ball here. Once again, shuffling across the leg stump, trying to make room for himself to go through the covers there, go over the offside there. But he's bowled an inch-perfect Yorker there. Does not give any room at all to Suryavanshi on this occasion. And he has just managed to squeeze it away towards the cover region there. That will be a dot ball here. We are having a belter of a contest. This is the kind of contest we love to watch. Suryavanshi taking on Muzerbani, and this is the challenge we would relish. And Suryavanshi definitely loves challenges, and so does Blessing Muzerbani. Great comeback here from Muzerbani. 2-2. The kind of balls he's bowled in the last two balls has completely kept Suryavanshi silent here this time. Suryavanshi this time, once again, a hard flash outside the off-stump. The ball was climbing onto him once again. Good length delivery. It was climbing onto him outside the off-stump, finds the outside edge and beats the third man fielder there. And the ball will race away into the boundary there. Muzerbani would not be happy with that one. He shakes his head, but nevertheless, whitewash Suryavanshi picks up 4 runs here. He definitely will feel that he has had the advantage over Muzerbani in this over here. That will be the end of the over here. 38 for 1 after 4 overs here. What a wonderful contest we are having in this third T20 International here at Harare as Zimbabwe take on India in the third T20 International. India has already won the series 2-0. India trying to sweep the series as Zimbabwe are trying to salvage some pride to get this one-off victory in this final T20 International here. And Abhishek Sharma once again for the third time in the series falling for Blessing Muzerbani, throwing away his wicket as early as possible there. He definitely needs to go back and just find a rhythm and try to have some more temperament and try to play some proper cricketing shots, settle his eyes in, take some time and then play his shots there. But Suryavanshi versus Muzerbani has caught the attention so far. It's got some fire and pace in this game so far here as Suryavanshi trying to take on Blessing Muzerbani, who's hitting the hard lengths and trying to keep the ball away from the young batter's hitting arc. But somehow the outside edge gone into the boundary there, and Blessing Muzerbani just all he can do is nod his head there. He's bowled his heart out here. But Nyamhuri, the youngster, now has been given the ball once again for his second over on the trot here. And Sikandar Raza just giving him some pep talk here. He's a youngster. He'll have a lot of nerves. And Sikandar Raza, the kind of experience he's had, he's definitely will do a world of good to Nyamhuri. As Nyamhuri is steaming in. He's running into ball 2 years. Suryavanshi there this time. Suryavanshi punches it down the ground. Has this beaten the fielder there? Yes, it has beaten the fielder there in the mid-on region there. 4 runs here. Wonderful shots here, and that will bring the crowd onto the feet here. Suryavanshi is making his merry out here at Harare. It was a full-length delivery angling into Suryavanshi. outside, angling the Suryavansh's bat there, and he's punched it down the ground. It went past it went past Ishan Kishan, and then beat Sikandar Raza, who was diving towards his right in the mid-off region there, mid-on region there, and the ball's raced away into the boundary there. 4 runs written all over it, and Suryavanshi is on 25 of 14 balls here. Good comeback here from Nyamhuri there. The ball was drifting away from him. It was a Yorker kind of a delivery, almost a block ball kind of a delivery. And he's managed to squeeze it away towards the cover point fielder there. That will just be a dot ball there. And to all you folks who are watching the stream, just one humble request. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vikramurthy, currently recovering from a fifth cancer. Worked as a sports journalist across India and New Zealand, covering many major tournaments across the globe, even the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which happened in 2021 due to COVID. But unfortunately, my fifth cancer came in. And from the past 3 years, I'm battling my fifth cancer alone. And I'm currently under the recovery phase of the fifth cancer. And I'm trying to fight it out every inch for life. And then I still have a couple of surgeries to go in terms of the plastic surgery and tissue reconstruction surgery. It's somewhere down the line, but I'm now not want to give up on the hope. The child in me wanted to be a sports journalist. I lived the dream being on the ground with my photograph and interviewing players and also covering stories and writing reports. But this is the best I can do. I can show it to the universe that no matter what the odds, no matter the fifth cancer, I'm still out here. But this time on a new platform on YouTube, trying to fight for my passion and for my life, for the passion of sports and sports journalism. And if at all you love what we're doing out here, to try and bring you out the professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond of Life Beyond Cancers, kindly share it with your friends and family, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. That subscribe will give me that kind of motivation here. So please hit that subscribe button there. This time a full toss on the bat there, and Suryavanshi just tucks it away towards the wide of the long on region there. And this time the long on has been mid on has been pushed back to the outfield, and he'll cover it around towards his left, and the batters will easily come back for 2 runs there. Harish, hi to you too. Thank you, Harish, for sending us your message there. It's wonderful to receive messages from you people. It makes me feel good about myself. It also makes me feel like a human, especially when battling too much with cancer. It makes me feel a little bit good that people are listening to me. It also makes me feel like a human, and it's definitely wonderful to have human conversations, because I've been craving to have human conversations for the last 3 to 4 years battling this fifth cancer battle at the age of 33 and losing it all in terms of my passion in life. But unfortunately, I am trying, but unfortunately, that's the way the universe works. But I'm still smiling about it. It's just the way the life goes on, and I'm still trying to fight out on, even though I'm finding it on the YouTube platform, even though I want to be on the ground and enjoy that, soaking that moment. It is the best I can do for the sports and my passion for sports journalism there. So thank you so much, Harish here. Hi to you too. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a good Sunday there from whichever part of the world you're watching the stream. And this time a Watchalong delivery outside the off stump, and is wonderful. Opened the face of bat there, and is just guided the ball between the wicketkeeper and the short third man there. Talk about maturity from this young 16-year-old kid. He definitely has a lot of awareness about the game, and he's picked up 4 runs here. Sensational shot here at this very, very young age, tender age. He's definitely dominated. Probably he's going to be a generational talent if he continues to play on in a similar manner here. And 4 runs, 3 in the over, and that will be 49 for 1 after 5 here. Brad Evans into the attack this time. Ishan Kishan, the ball pitched short outside the off stump and tried to hit it through the cover region there, but that will be a dot ball here once again. He's trying to hit it a little too hard here. Ishan Kishan doesn't get the timing perfectly. This time in the air, the pressure release kind of a shot here from Ishan Kishan. The ball was going away from him with the angle. Brad Evans trying to keep the ball away from the hitting arc of Ishan Kishan, but he's thrown his hard hands at it. Ishan Kishan trying to hit it over the infield. Doesn't hit it cleanly though, but just clearing the fielder and will race away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. He's gone out the top here and clear the infield, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. I request all you other people to also drop in your messages in the chat box. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you in the chat column that will make us feel like we are having a human conversation and not me just speaking out to a camera. It's wonderful to always have a conversation, especially it makes other people feel like he's being heard, and also he's also a human there. So it's wonderful to also build a community, to get to know each other, and to also know from which part of the world, which city your streamers or subscribers are watching from. So kindly let us know in the subscribers box, the chat box, which city you're watching from and which team you're supporting here. Full and delivery in the slot here. You can't bowl in the slot to Ishan Kishan. He will hit you any day, and it hits right in the air as an arrow there, and almost took the umpire along with him. The umpire had to duck down as swiftly as possible, and he was down on his knees, and the ball races away to the boundary there. 4 runs here for Ishan Kishan there. Once again, this time a driving length delivery, inviting Ishan Kishan to drive the ball. The ball was shaping away from him and off the outside as the ball goes over the point field towards the third man region there, and then pick up a single there. Well, all you people who are watching the stream, I see 47 people watching the stream. I kindly request you to hit that subscribe button there and support my journey and support my fight. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against my 5th cancer there. So kindly requesting you, if at all you're watching the stream, I see 46 people there. Hit that subscribe and support my journey and support my fight on Life Beyond Cancers here. And also do follow us in my story of cancer and how I battled my 5th cancers, which is more clearly evident in terms of the pictorials and visuals on my Instagram handle, Saurav_Charito, which is mentioned on your right bottom screen. I have received a lot of messages. I just want to send out some gratitude and appreciation for all those people who reached out to me on Instagram and tried to motivate me and tried to give me, a word of sympathy or a word of whatever you call, just telling me to do not lose hope and to keep the fight, and to also to let me know that I'm doing good and let me know that the universe has its way. Don't think that universe does not have its way. It's wonderful to receive such messages. Thank you so much there for all those who have come on my Instagram and message me personally. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like I got extra wings in this fight, extra power in this fight. To face this cancer in a better manner than this time. Yorker delivery outside the off stump. And she tries to guide it towards the third man region there, but this time he'll find the short third man fielder there that will just be a dot ball here. $59 for 1. 5.5 over this time. This should be a white ball. He decides to lay the ball. Yes, once again, in the pursuit of trying to keep the ball away from the hitting arc of Suryavanshi, is bowled a little wide, and so that will be a white ball here. He's gone across the white guideline on the offside, so that will be a white ball here. Thank you so much for your subscription there, Keshav Gadali. Thank you so much, Keshav Gadali, if at all you're watching the stream. Thank you so much for your subscription, Keshav Gadali. Welcome to this community here on Life Beyond Cancer. This time a full length delivery, spectacular shot, punches it down the ground, doesn't try to hit the ball too hard. Just pure timing behind that shot, and will beat the fielder in the mid-on region there, and the ball will race away into the boundary there. 4 runs here for Ishan Kishan once again. He's making a merry out there in the middle here in Harare. He definitely loves this ground. He has had some wonderful reminiscences on this ground here, memories on this ground here. He scored that 65 odd from 32 balls against Afghanistan in the Under-19 World Cup. Then in the very same ground in the finals, he scored 170, I'm not wrong, somewhere around 170 odd of 85 or 90 odd balls in the Under-19 50 over World Cup against England. So he has a lot of good memories in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and definitely is continuing on his confidence here. And that 4 will also bring up a 64 for 1 after 6 here, the end of the power play, and at 4 and the last ball will also bring up the end of the power play. A 64 for 1 after 6 overs, as Suryavanshi has raced away to 35 of 20, and Ishan Kishan finds himself at 15 of 12, trying to play a second fiddle, watching the proceedings of Suryavanshi's heroic flamboyant knock from the other end. Mazadadza, Wellington Mazadadza, the experienced campaigner, he's been brought into this game tonight here, and this time Ishan Kishan will pick up a single there. This time, good ball there, good length, turning sharply from the middle onto the bats. He's happy to just tuck it down towards the deep wicket there. Suryavanshi, and he'll take a single there. And if at all you love what will be, I see 51 people watching the stream here. I would like to take welcome you all once again to this stream on Life Beyond Cancer. This is Saurabh Vitramurthy, a professional sports journalist, currently in the recovery phase of my fifth cancer, trying to live my passion day in and day out. And I'm trying to fight out every single time to cover sports in the right manner and ethical manner, and to provide the right kind of sports journalistic style of journalism to people around the globe. And I've been doing that. I've been on the ground for all these years, for almost 78 years, 4 years in New Zealand, 4 years in India. Worked across major leagues, various tournaments, but unfortunately, fifth cancer coming in, and this is the best I can do. Even though I love to be on the ground, it's all been possible because of this community. You guys have given me the right kind of support. You guys have given me the right kind of motivation. It's all been possible because of you guys who supported me, because we started this channel on an experimental basis during the T20 World Cup, and you guys motivated me to continue this channel. And the last 2 months, I could not be there because of a lot of fatigue and the treatment process. I was having a lot of fatigue of photosensitivity. I couldn't watch screens there, but once again, we are trying to be back. We are trying to fight inch for inch with life, and it's all been possible because of you. Thank you so much there. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe there, just take this moment. It's only going to cost 1 second of your life. Hit that subscribe button there. This time, straying into the leg side there, and Suryavanshi goes across the line here. He gets underneath the ball and is smashed in the air. Has he got the distance here? Will it clear the fielder in the outfield there? Yes, it does clear the fielder in the outfield there. That will be a huge six coming off the blade of Suryavanshi there. He fuels his body across. The ball was pitched on the leg stump, and he gets underneath the ball, and he's got across the line there. And he pick up a huge boundary in the the mid-wicket region there. 6 runs here. The fielder there, all he could do was watch the ball like a mere spectator. And Suryavanshi, and once again, he's just tormenting the bowlers out here. Even the likes of the best of the left, experienced campaigner Mazagadza there. This time, Mazagad Shah keeps it short outside the off stump, and Suryavanshi cuts it away towards the deep backward point for a single there. Spectacular override for Suryavanshi there, taking the cricketing world by storm at the tender age of 16. The IPL and now the international circuit here. This time, Ishan Kishan decides that he's also up for the challenge here of flight delivery, and he definitely loves it when it's in his slot here. He tries to hit it over the towards the mid-wicket region there. Doesn't get the timing a little too right, but it's still in the vacant pocket, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. 1 bounce into the boundary there in the deep mid-wicket region there. 4 runs to end the over here, and that will be 78 for 1 after 7 overs here. And also requesting you to participate in the poll question there. We just put out a poll question so that we have some engagement also running in the channel there. So please watch the poll question, which is just on your screens there in the chat box there. I understand a lot of people are even hesitant or even shy to hit the message in the chat box, despite me requesting you to hit the chat box there. So please at least participate in the poll section there. This time, Madhuvere into the attack here, tossing it slower through the air, outside the offside there. Trying to keep it away from Suryavanshi. Suryavanshi tries to play the cut shot, is missed the ball, and that will be a dot ball to start off here. This time, good fielding there. Madhuvere once again bowling the same consistent channel outside the off stump. And Suryavanshi once again tries to play the cut shot, but good fielding from Myers in the backward point region, diving towards his left. He stopped the ball, and that will be a dot ball here. This time, Suryavanshi tries to play the reverse sweep shot here, because he's realized the bowler is bowling in that consistent channel outside the off stump, close to the white guideline there. He's playing the reverse sweep shot, but doesn't get the connection correctly. Goes over the backward point and in the air. And the fielder will run back and cut the ball, and will restrict the batters to 2 runs there. Well, once again, I'm excited because we have one more message. I'm not sure who it is. I can't see the message there. I'm not sure why. This time, Suryavanshi will pick up a single in the sweeper coverage, and there. Okay, 50%. Oh, it's because of the voting poll question there. Madhavere has kept it tight here. He's bowling in the right channels there, tossing it slower through the air. Once again, Ishan Kishan tries to drive it through the cover regions there, but he's only driven it towards the sweeper cover along the ground, and a single there. Good start here from Madhavere, the off spinner there. He's kept the left-hand batters quiet there. Just 4 runs coming off his first, and that'll be 82 for 1 after 8 overs here. 47 people watching the stream. I hope all you 47 have hit that subscribe button there and supporting my fight and supporting my cause and also supporting my passion for sports and sports journalism. And thank you so much there. I see 2 persons already hitting the subscribe button there. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe, kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer. So please take this moment. It's going to cost you 1 second of your life, but it's going to be a meaningful lifetime of a motivational aspect, and it'll give me the right kind of energy as we wriggle through this fifth cancer, as we storm through this fifth cancer and try to come out more victorious there and continue to follow our passion. Then giving up was never an option despite the fifth cancer at the age of 33. We are fighting inch for inch, and that's the reason despite God taking us away from the prestigious career of being a sports journalist across the globe, all best I could do, even though I'm disappointed, the best I can do is now from the comfort of my home. But at least I have a fight. At least I have a chance to fight in the form of being out here on YouTube and connecting to you, all you people across the globe. If I had been a journalist there, I would have been a journalist only in India and then in New Zealand, catering to the people of only those people. But now I'm able to cater to people across the globe here. And that's the beauty of life. And that's the beauty of YouTube. And that's the beauty of streaming here. And always try to see the positive side of things, even though you clearly understand that life could have been better. But this is what the destiny means. And this is how you need to adapt to your destiny. And you also need to find the positives amongst whatever is thrown at you and keep fighting till the end. That's what life is all about. And that's what sports teaches you. And that is what I've learned from sport. And that is why it has made me easy to battle through this with 5 cancers here. This time, full length delivery from Bennett here, and Ishan Kishan half a helicopter kind of a whip shot towards the wide of the long one there. Good fielding out there in the deep, and the batters will easily come back for 2 runs here. Well, do let us know in the comment box what do you think will be the final score of India. Let us know what will be the final score of India. And we could just have a friendly banter kind of a contest, like who will get at least nearby to that score there, like your prediction. So let us know in the chat box. What do you think India will be able to put at the end of 20 overs there? 8.4 overs, 87 for 1. And what do you think? I think India will be posting somewhere close to 220 tonight. So you also let us know what do you think India will be able to post tonight here. Here is Bennett here. Better ball, full length delivery angling into the pads of Suryavanshi. Almost Yorker length kind of a delivery, and he's just punched it along the ground towards the wide of the long off for a single there. Ishan Kishan, clever bowling here from Brian Bennett here. As soon as he saw Ishan Kishan charging down the ground, he shot on his length and tossed the ball into his pads, and Ishan Kishan had to adjust his length and was happy to just tuck the ball away towards the deep wicket region there, and nothing more than a single here. Good start here from Bennett at 7 runs coming off his first over, and that will be 89 for 1 after 9 here. A couple of quiet overs here from the 2 off winners, Brian Bennett being given the ball, and now before that, I think Madhavere was given the ball. So both of them keeping it tight, keeping the left-hander, explosive left-hander batters tight, and hitting the right lines and right lengths. And they've managed to keep them tight in the last overs here, 89 for 1. But will we see an outburst of the 2 batters? They've kept them quite quiet for the last 2 overs. Will they take on them in the next overs there? We'll have to wait and watch. 9 overs done, 89 for 1. As here is Madhavere, first over, just 4 runs. He's back into his second over here. A lot of music being played out here in Zimbabwe. They are enjoying the Zimbabweans are enjoying themselves out there. They are making merry, dancing around, playing their instruments. It's a beauty of sport and culture there in Zimbabwe. They definitely love the sport. They definitely love the music, and they definitely love the dances. It's wonderful to see people cherishing and relishing. It's a Sunday afternoon, and they are loving the moment out here. And that is what the world is all about. Enjoy the small moments, live those moments, and that is what I've learned from sports and all these people here to relish every single moment, not to crib or not to crib about my fight cancers at the age of 33, not to crib about the opportunities I've lost being a sports journalist in New Zealand, covering global tournaments, and now to have coming and covering these sports on the YouTube platform there. And I always try to see the positives, and the positive is now I'm able to at least give the global audience and not just to the audience of New Zealand or India there. So take life in that way, and wonderful to see those people there dancing around in the stands, making merry with those instruments. That is the beauty of life there. Enjoy every single moment and look at the positives there. This time, Madhuvare, a little shot outside the off stump, is happy to just hit it along the ground towards the sweeper cover there for a single there. Good bowling once again from Madhuvare, hitting the right channels and keeping both these dangerous batters as quiet as possible there. Oh, this time under rest there. That's kind of rhythm he's bowling in, pitching outside the off stump and turning away from the left-hander. Almost close to the wide guideline outside the off, near the off stump there. And off the bottom as the ball bounces and onto the wicket purpose gloves that we dot ball. Yeah, clever bowling this time, follows the batter. I think it's off his pads. Will go towards the short square, and the fielder from the short fine will collect the ball and they'll pick up a leg by. And if at all you love what we're doing, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And with that single, that will also bring up Suryawanshi's second T20 international half century here. Wonderful, wonderful stuff here from whitewash Suryawanshi there. His second off the series and his second off his international career there. Take a ball, ladies and gentlemen. 16-year-old kid. The ball outside the off stump, turning away from him, cuts it towards the backward point, the deep backward point, and he'll pick up his second half century. And there he brings out his traditional celebration with the A symbol there. And whitewash Suryawanshi there. Once again, his second half century of this series. And this boy, young tender boy, is definitely going to make big roads and strides in his cricketing career, not just for India, but in the global cricketing sphere too. Wonderful, wonderful stuff here from whitewash Suryawanshi. The kind of flamboyancy, the kind of fearlessness, and the kind of attitude and confidence, the kind of maturity he brings at the tender age of 16 is simply marvelous, and it's simply wonderful that the universe has bestowed him with, and he definitely has capitalized with both his hands, and is definitely doing a world of good, not just for Indian cricket, but for global cricket too. The kind of courage and the character he's displayed, and the kind of pathway he's had through the IPLs, and the kind of support he's received from his parents, and his younger brothers are also coming into cricket too. So it's wonderful, 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 especially for the Suryawanshis and the Indian cricket fraternity and the global cricket there. And he's notched up his second T20 international half century there. He did not have a good first series in England. He struggled a bit there with scores less than 15 on all the three occasions. But now he's definitely making a mark here. That kind of flamboyancy, 50 of 31 balls. Whitewash Suryawanshi, he's still out there in the middle as India now 95 for 1 at after 10 overs here as we head to the drinks break, as we are in the halfway stage of this first innings break here. So do let us know in the chat box, what do you think will India be able to put at the end of the 20 overs here? I see 54 members watching the stream. I would like to take this opportunity as there's the drinks break to welcome you all to Life Beyond Cancers. This is your very own sports journalist, Saur Vitlumurthy, welcoming you all to on Life Beyond Cancers. I'm currently recovering from a fifth battle, cancer recovery. The last 3 years I've been in this battle just with my fifth cancer there. I've faced 5 cancers in the last 9 years, and it's definitely been a hard fight. To be there on the ground as a sports journalist, to cover and interact with players and cover leagues across the tournament, the world, in England, India, and New Zealand. Now to be sitting at home and trying to do this, but this is the best I can do. I want to show the universe that do not give up and keep fighting against all the odds. And it's all been possible because of you people. Because YouTube is extremely new to me, but I'm trying to stick to my passion, then not giving up on anything there. So kindly support my journey, share it with your friends and family. And if at all you want to reach out to me, you can also reach out to me on my Instagram profile, as many people have reached out to me. Some people in need of motivation, or some people in need of also words of encouragement to me, to keep myself, to tell me that not to lose hope and to motivate me in this battle there. It's all wonderful to hear from you people there. And I welcome you all to the stream here, and share it with your friends and family and all the cricketing fraternity, and also do not forget to hit that subscribe button and support my fight and support my cause and support my passion there. It means the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer there. So with that said, earlier this evening, India won the toss and decided straight away to after bat there. A couple of changes here for India as Abhishek Sharma and Shreyas come into the squad tonight here with Shom Dubey and I think one more. I'm not sure who's missing out. I'll just get back to you on that one. And on Zimbabwe, I think Mazagadza is the one to come into the side instead of Ngarwa. And so that's the story out here. And Abhishek Sharma, once again, for the third straight time in the series, becoming a victim to Blessing Muzerbani, trying to hit the ball a little too hard. Requires a little more temperament out there in the middle, and he's not being in the right rhythm. So he fell early, and once again to Muzerbani, who let out a loud roar there. And Suryavanshi, on the other hand, has carried on from there, and he's notched up his yet another half century of 31 balls as India 95 for 1 here. Sikandar Raza has brought himself back into the attack here. He bowled the first over of this game and went away for 17. An expensive start here. Will he have a good second spell here? Sikandar Raza straight away. There you go. There you go. The captain brings himself on. The golden arm coming in. And Ishan Kishan charging down the ground. And Sikandar Raza drifting it quicker through the air, shortening the length of the ball, anticipating Ishan Kishan to come down the track, and the ball's crashed into the leg stump there. And Ishan Kishan will have to depart here. He's been dismissed, bowled by Sikandar Raza. 29 runs of 26 balls here. And Sikandar Raza, beg your pardon there. And Sikandar Raza picks up his first wicket of the evening here. And that's a big wicket of Ishan Kishan there. He was almost looking like he's going to shift gears. And we all know what is bound to happen when the likes of Ishan Kishan shifts gears. He was the player of the match in the last game. And Sikandar Raza has definitely picked up a big wicket at the crucial juncture of the game. 10.1 overs, 95 for 2. Straight away after the drinks break, sometimes that's what happens there. It's a break moment for the batter there, the breaking momentum, especially when things are going good. And that definitely break sometimes causes lapse in concentration. And Ishan Kishan has been cleaned up by the captain there from the Zimbabwe there, which will also bring in the Indian skipper out there in the middle, Shreyas Iyer, who's will be lifting his first trophy as an Indian skipper. It will be his first serious victory as a captain for India here. This time, Shreyas Iyer onto the pads. He's happy to just trickle it down towards the deep mid-wicket for a single there, and he's off the mark in style there. Sikandar Raza this time, good ball. Slowing it down through the air, and Suryavanshi just happy to just trickle it down towards the deep mid-wicket for a single there. The Zimbabwean crowd are definitely enjoying this. It's a Sunday afternoon, and they have brought their instruments. They are singing their choirs, the songs out there. They're enjoying, making merry out here at the Harare Sports Club in Harare here. Good ball once again, tossing it slower through the air, giving it a lot of spin over that one outside the off stump and turning sharply into the right-hander there. And Shreyas Iyer carefully watching on the ball to come onto the bat and happy to just guide along towards the deep backward point written there, and he'll just pick up a single on that occasion. Sikandar Raza. Flight to delivery outside the off stump. Suryavanshi tries to go big. Has he managed to clear the field there? No, he hasn't there. He didn't time the ball well. The ball was in the air, but fortunately for him, it's been hitting the vacant pocket areas towards the deep cover region there. The field definitely falls between the sweeper cover and the wide long off fielder there. Trying to go inside out. The bat turning in his hand. Did not get the clean connection because the bat turned in his hand, swirled in his hand. And the ball was lurking in the air for quite some time. Good fielding out there from the long off fielder. They're running towards his right, and he had to ensure that he cuts the ball in front of the rope. And he'll restrict the batters to 2 runs here. Good bowling on this occasion here from Raza, as the last ball's been punched down towards long off for a single there. Good comeback on this occasion. First over went for 17, and the second brings up the big wicket of Ishan Kishan, and also has only given away 6 runs here. And that will also bring up 100 for India here. 101 for 2 after 11 overs here. Well, the chat box is also open for you guys. If at all you feel like you want to have a conversation, or if at all you want, let me know, or let us know that from which part of the world you're watching the stream, and also which team you're supporting tonight. It will mean the world to me, because it will definitely make me feel like a human, right? To have a human conversation, especially when going to the battle like cancer, it definitely makes me feel like a human, because I've been craving to have some human connection, human contact, and human interactions, and it definitely makes me feel good. It also makes my day that I'm having a human conversation with some person who loves cricket just like me, and we can try to build a community out here with like-minded people there. So that is the very same reason I keep requesting, do it or message in the chat box and let us know from which city you're watching the stream and which team you're supporting, or any other question you want to ask me. It's going to be wonderful to have such kind of conversations there. So kindly, the chat box belongs to you. Do not hesitate. Please hit us in the chat box, and please, let's have a conversation there, because it will not make me feel like I'm having a conversation with the camera. It will make me feel like I'm really talking out to people out there and having a real-time conversation there. This time, Madhavare in his third year, he's been consistent with his lines onto the pads. This time, rare side, but Shreyas Iyer taps it away and he'll pick up a single. This time, a fuller length delivery. It was in the slot, and Suryavanshi definitely hit it too hard. A lot of power behind that shot here. Suryavanshi, he'll pick up 4 runs here, straight down the ground. 4 runs here. Flight delivery in the slot. As soon as he saw the flight, his eyes lit up and he smashed it straight past the bowler there. No chance at all for the bowler there. The ball was hit along the ground in the air, beg your pardon there, but it was hit so viciously, and the bowler had to get away from the line of the ball, and so had to the umpire, and the ball raced away to the boundary there for 4 runs here. This time, Suryavanshi, he's playing into the minds of the bowler there. He's realized that Madhavare has been consistent with the rhythm of bowling the line just out within the wide guideline on the offside there. And so he opts to go for the reverse sweep shot, and is gone for the reverse sweep, and he's managed to get some clean bat onto that one, and he's cleared the shot third, and the ball raced away to the boundary there, 4 runs here. Clever batting here from the young Indian opener there. He's playing into the minds of Madhavare there. This time, Madhavare keeping it wide outside the reach of Suryavanshi, and well, that should be a dot ball there, white ball there, beg your pardon there, just past the white guideline there. This time, flight delivery outside. Beg your pardon, there's a dot ball there, good ball, beg your pardon, that's a dot ball actually. And the last ball has been driven towards the sleeper cover, and will pick up a single and is happy to retain the strike, and that will be the end of the over here. Harare 13 for 2 after 12. Sikandar Raza will be continuing his spell here this time. Good ball off the leg stump, turning into the middle stick there, almost squared up Suryavanshi off the outside as the ball goes towards the gully region. Backward point, and he'll take a single there. The current run rate 9.37 here for India. 114 for 2 off 12.0. It's Sikandar Raza flight delivery outside the off stump, but inviting Shreyas Iyer to come forward and play the drive, and Shreyas Iyer comes forward and plays the drive along the ground towards the long off and take a single there. Sikandar Raza. And Suryavanshi charges down the ground, and as soon as he saw Suryavanshi charging down the ground, Sikandar Raza shortens his length and angles the ball into the body of Suryavanshi. But Suryavanshi, talk about maturity and talk about adaptability. What a wonderful way to adapt to the kind of ball. He's ensured he's changed his shot in the last moment. He's just punched it and gone inside out. Talk about the power behind those wrists. Talk about the power behind those shoulders there. He's watched the ball till the end as he's just timed the ball and punched it way towards the wide of the long off region there. And it'll pick up a huge boundary there. 102 meters 6 there. 102 meters 6 there. Last minute adjustment. As soon as he saw the batter charge down the ground, Sikandar Raza changed his length and angled the ball into his body and shortened his length. But Suryavanshi was well prepared for it. He did not curtail his shot. Instead, he went inside out and did not try to hit the ball too hard. Just punched the ball and went inside out and gone over the wide of the long off region there. And it picks up a huge 6 here. 102 meters 6 here coming off the blade of Suryavanshi. Spectacular shot here from the 16-year-old cricketing master here. Spectacular shot. Talk about this for a photo frame for the cameras as he poses after completing the shot here. This time, Suryavanshi hasn't got the meat of the bat here. Clever bowling here from Sikandar Raza. Watched him toss down the ground and crossed it wide outside the reach of the batter there. And the batter had to throw his batter because otherwise that would have been a clear case of stumping there. He sliced the ball in the air and the ball is cup unbounds towards the sweeper cover field. They're lucky there for the batter there. Good bowling on this occasion from Sikandar Raza. And that'll just be a signal there. The previous 602 meters that just sailed out of the ground there, coming off the meat of the bat, and no much power behind the shot. It's all the timing behind the shot here and the kind of power he generates from his wrists and the shoulders at that tender rate of 16. Definitely spectacular shot coming off the blade of Vaibhav Suryanshi here. And Shreyas Iyer will pick up a single off the last ball and he'll be happy to regain the strike. And that will be the end of yet again a good over here for India. 110 runs coming off it and 123 for 2 after 13 here. And I see 71 people coming live on the screen here. Welcome. I take this opportunity to welcome you all to Life Beyond Cancers. As I am Saurav Vitramurthy, a professional sports journalist, currently in the battle recovery phase of my battle with my 5th cancer there. I've been battling just my 5th cancer from the last 3 years and my 5 cancers from the last the previous 4 cancers from the last 6 years. So the last 3 years have been, I'm on the edge of my bed battling cancer. I've been as a sports journalist across India and New Zealand, covering various global tournaments across the globe, the Tokyo T20 Olympics, a lot of soccer leagues, a lot of football leagues, a lot of rugby, a lot of cricket, and a lot of tennis, rowing, athletics and stuff. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer taking away 3 years of my life. And that's the reason we thought, why do we have to give up on my passion? Why do you have to give up on my childhood dreams? And that's the reason we tried to use the YouTube platform to become a sports journalist and just try to cover why we through our recovery process. I still have a couple of surgeries to go in the next few months. So I thought, why not start a YouTube platform? And we started this journey during our the recently concluded T20 International World Cup there, which India won. And I was extremely lucky to receive the support of people from across the globe. A lot of people supporting us, subscribing to our channel from South Africa, India, New Zealand, West Indies, USA, Canada, and South Asia. And they motivated me to continue this journey. And they also messaged me on my Instagram to give me the hope, to motivate me to not lose on my dreams, to not lose on the hope of my fight or with my 5th cancer there. And it's all been possible because of you. And it's wonderful to have new people today once again here on Sports Beyond Cancer. The last couple of months, I could not continue the stream because there was a lot of side effects due to my treatments in regards to fatigue and photosensitivity of my eyes and stuff due to the treatments and the chemos and stuff. But fortunately, I'm trying to come out. I'm trying to fight every single day, inch to inch with the universe. And it's all been possible because of you guys. And if at all you are new to this channel there, please share with your friends and family. And I take this opportunity to welcome you to the show here, to this 3rd T20 International between India and Zimbabwe there. And I kindly request you to hit that subscribe button and support my fight and support my cause. And I take this opportunity to welcome to this global community where we try to pursue sports journalism in the right spirits, in the ethical form. And I would like to welcome you to this broader community of Life Beyond Cancer there. Welcome to the show here. As there is Brad Evans into the attack once again, full-length delivery outside the off stump, and Suryavanshi happy to just drive it along the ground towards the sweeper cover there. Clever bowling on this occasion from Brad Evans, trying to keep the ball away from the hitting arc of Suryavanshi, bowling it full outside the off stump there. And a lot of people, the analysis team has put out the numbers there. Suryavanshi has been struggling against full tosses. It's extremely surprising, the batter of such caliber who can also hit the likes of the Bumrahs and the Archers and stuff. He's struggling against a ball full toss, which is generally padded behind the fence. So definitely he needs to work on that. And opposition camp will definitely know that he struggles against the full tosses. So we'll have to wait and watch how he adapts to this game. He has a long future career in front of him. He's someone who adapts the game to his mistakes as early as possible. So let's see how he goes on this time. Shreyas Iyer hitting it over the offside, over the infield on the offside there. doesn't get the clean connection on that, just clearing the cover fielder there. And they will charge back and cut the ball, and they'll come back for 2 runs here. This time a slower bouncer here from Brad Evans, and Shreyas Iyer swivels his body, doesn't get the pace of the ball, and is hit in the air. 1 bounce towards the fielder in the deep fine leg, which is there. Just a single here. Clever bowling on this occasion from Brad Evans. Straight away dropping the pace to 110 clicks on that one, and that will just be a single here. Once again, good bowling, keeping it away wide of the hitting arc of Suryavanshi. All Suryavanshi can do is tap it towards the sweeper cover and it'll take a single there. That will be the end of the 14th over here, and that will be beg your pardon there, and let me check the score. That will be 129 for 2 after 14 here. I see 67 people watching the stream. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. We need to get to the 2000 goal mark here. That's my short-term goal to get there as early as possible. They're probably in 1 month or 2 months there, and it can also be possible of few people there. Share it with friends and family, and please do not forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Around 29 for 2, 14 overs there, 6 more overs to go. What do you guys reckon? I'm definitely backing India to get 80 more runs in the last 4 overs. I'm hoping they get somewhere close to 220, 225. Do let us know what you think India will be able to get in the chat box there. The chat box belongs to you. It's kept open for you, so please let us know. This time, Madhavare, a little shorter on length, angling into the body that, but Suryavanshi clears his front leg and he fuels his body, and once again, if it, the fielder in the deep will leave the play. No, it's cleared the fielder in the deep mid-wicket region there, and it crashes into the advertising board here. 6 runs here once again for Suryavanshi. Wonderful shot here, 86-meter shot here, and the fielder and the bowler definitely for a second or so thought that the fielder may be in action here, but it's cleared him, and that will be 6 runs here, crashing into the advertising boardings here, and that will be 6 runs here for Suryavanshi. He's raced away to 80 of 47 here. Madhavare. This time saw Suryavanshi charging down the ground, darts it quickly into the pads here, and Suryavanshi hits it towards the long on fielder, and a couple of bounces, and he'll take a single there. Some change in field here for Shreyas Iyer there. They are reinforcing a fielders on the leg side in the deep and bringing fielders on the offside in the circle there. Here is Madhavare coming in from around the wicket here and bowls it wide outside the off stump. Poor ball there. He's exactly bowled where the captain did not want him to bowl. No protection out there in the offside, outside the off stump. Half tractor shaping away from the right hander. All Shreyas Iyer had to do was hit it through the cover region there in the air, but no field at all. And the ball will race away towards the deep cover region there for a boundary there. Poor bowling on this occasion from Madhavare. No protection at all in the deep, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. Once again, poor ball there, lapse in concentration. The captain will not be happy there. He's enforced protection out there on the leg side, and the bowler is giving freebies on the offside there. Once again, a wide ball outside the off stump, short in length, flight of the way, short in length, beg your pardon there, and Shreyas Iyer placed the cut shot, and the ball goes towards the in the air, over the infield, over the cover point field. 4 runs there. That was a punish me kind of a ball, smash me kind of a ball. And Sikandar Raza has a big knot on his head here. That is not where he wants his bowler to bowl, especially when he's enforced protection in the outfield on the leg side there. That's a freebie there. And once again, change of plans here for Sikandar Raza. He has a small word with the bowler. There's now a sweeper cover out there on the offside, and this time Shreyas Iyer A flight delivery outside the off stump. Shreyas Iyer tries to get underneath the ball and tries to go over the top. Doesn't get clean contact. One bounce to the long off fielder there. That will be a single. This time, Madhavare, will it be taken here? Will this been taken here? It's a spectacular catch here. Is this going to be a catch of the tournament here? Spectacular catch here from Brad Evans there. Without to wait for decision from the third umpire, nevertheless, the ball was tossed away from the hitting arc of Suryavanshi and is flowing down through the air. Clever bowling here from Madhavare. As soon as he saw Suryavanshi charging down the wicket, Madhavare tossed it wide outside the off stump towards the wide guideline and also slowed it down through the air. So the batsman has to reach towards the ball and did not give any much pace on that ball there. And Suryavanshi went in with the shot there. He had to wait for the ball and he failed to read the pace of the ball there, and he hit it in the air towards the long off region there. And it was definitely going to fall short of the fielder in the long off region there, who was standing on the edge of the line there. But it came off the bottom of the blade there, to be honest, there as he watched the replays there. And Brad Evans coming off the edge of the line, and the ball was dying on him, and a full-fledged dive there, like a bird in the air. He's pounced on the ball there, like an eagle in the air. He's pounced on his prey. He's pounced on the ball, and that is the kind of athleticism, and that is the kind of spectacular effort that is required to dismiss the likes of the flamboyant Vaibhav Suryavanshi there. A spectacular innings comes to an end here, courtesy of a spectacular and an athletic catch here coming in from Brad Evans, as Vaibhav Suryavanshi has been dismissed for 81 runs off 49 balls here. Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. And Brad Evans, once again, a word of appreciation for Brad Evans for putting in that kind of an effort. We all know if Vaibhav Suryavanshi continues on to play, he's going to be lethal out there with the bat there. But wonderful bowling there from Madhavare. To bowl it wide, and also to Brad Evans there to judge the ball and to rush in and to show the kind of fearlessness to rush in towards the ball that was dying on him. And in the air, diving towards his front is not going to be an easy task there, but he's did it there and he's managed to hold on to the catch safely. And that will be 145 for 3. The fall of the third wicket here for India in the form of Vaibhav Suryavanshi, dismissed for 81 of 49 balls here. And Madhavare picks up his first wicket of the evening off his last ball of his spell. He completes his spell, 4 overs, 1 for 37. Excuse me. Sikandar Raza into his last over here. Starts off with the leg spinner there. And Shreyas are happy to just tuck it down towards the onside for a single there. This time Sikandar Raza. Could this be a mix-up between the batters there? Tilak Verma just trickles the ball towards the short fine leg region there, and Shreyas Iyer was a little late to react there, and the fielder has a shy at the batter's end. And I think there's an appeal here from Zimbabwe there. Could this be a run out here? Could Shreyas Iyer be short of his piece here? Was it a direct hit, or was it the wicketkeeper, I'm not sure. No. The wicketkeeper has removed the bails from his gloves there. Beg your pardon there. Before he could collect the ball on his follow-through while catching the ball, wicketkeeper has whipped the bails off from his gloves, and so Shreyas Iyer will be safe here. A little too late by Shreyas Iyer to react to the call from Tilak Verma, whose ball was angling into the bats and trickled it, tucked it away towards the short fine. But I think third umpire decision should be easy on that occasion there. That will be there, clear not out there. Here is Raza to Shreyas Iyer there. The ball keeping little low, and Shreyas Iyer gently tucking it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there, realizing that the fielders are out on the edge of the circle there. Clever batting there from the Indian captain there. And the batters will push for 2 runs here. Sensible batting there. Is trying to maximize on the delivery and gently tucks it away to the onside and pick up 2 runs here. I see 65 people watching the stream, and if at all you haven't supported my journey, haven't supported our channel, that this is your moment here. Just take 1 second of your life, and if at all you love what we're doing out here, if at all you love the commentary, if at all you love the kind of energy, the kind of passion, the kind of resilience we're trying to bring out here during our 5th battle of cancer, to follow our passion for sports and sports journalism, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and also share with your friends and family there. We are just about 550 or 580 or 585 or 590 away from getting to that 2000 goal mark there, and every single subscription matters in that process there. So requesting you all, if at all you're watching the stream, just help me with that, in that subscribe button there, and hit the bell icon too, so that you stay in tuned with all our updates there. This time a little short, and Shreyas Iyer tries to play towards the deep square leg region there. 1 bounce towards the fielder. That will be just a single there. Once again, Tilak Verma, and the ball runs away towards the short fine, and that will be a dot ball this time. They won't be able to take a single there. And that will be the end of the 16th over here, and that will be 152 for 3. And that will also bring the end of the spell here from the captain of Zimbabwe. He's completed his spell here. He's given away 40 runs of his 4 overs, 1 for 40 after 4. He's picked up the wicket of Ishan Kishan. He cleaned up Ishan Kishan, to be honest, there. And that was a good ball there. He read the mind of Ishan Kishan, was waiting him to charge down the ground. He shortened the length and darted the ball quickly onto the leg stump there. And that will be 152 for 3 after 16 years. 4 more overs to go. What do you guys reckon India will be able to put on the scoreboard here? And to the people, 47 people watching the stream, I hope all you 47 have hit the subscribe there. If at all, just take this moment and hit that subscribe button there, and also hit the bell icon there, and share it with the friends and family there. India definitely hunting the clean sweep tonight here in this series. This could be the first time, this is the first time that Shreyas is going to be lifting the trophy as an Indian skipper here. Blessing Muzarbani into his 3rd over here. A slow ball, a little shot outside the off stump, bit on offer, and Shreyas Iyer just hits it over the infield towards the right of the sweeper cover, and they'll come back for 2 runs. Rolls his finger in the last moment here, and that change of pace definitely caught Shreyas Iyer in 2 minds, but fortunately he's hit it on the air over the infield, and change of field now once again, the mid-off being pushed into the long off region there. Protection on the offside here. And the full delivery outside the off stump, and Shreyas Iyer hits it across the line, doesn't get clean connection. I think it's come off the edge of the bat there, doesn't get in the middle of the bat, and 1 bounce into the fielder's hands in the deep wicket region there. Blessing Muzarbani, Tilak Verma there. This time spraying down the leg, and appeal here from the wicket keeper there. He feels that there's a trickle down the wicket here, and he definitely feels that he's heard some noise here. Will they be taking in the review here? Sikandar Raza having a word with the wicket keeper there. He definitely feels that there could be a trickle down the leg. Will they be going in for the review there? No, they wouldn't be. That will be a white ball here. It was definitely going down the leg, and Tilak Verma tried to get it away towards the fine leg there, but doesn't get back on that. Then that will be a white ball here. This time, good length delivery onto the hips there, and Tilak Verma just taps it towards the short square leg, and the fielder ought to come in all the way from the deep back square leg region there, backward square leg region there, and the batters will easily come back for 2 runs. They are clever batting here, gently tapping it in the circle, and they'll come back for 2 runs. Good ball. Once again, taps it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there, and they'll come back for 2 runs there. All the fielders on the leg side, on the edge of the circle there, anticipating the big shots. But Muzerbani is bowling in the right lengths, in the right lines, and is a tough bowler to play those big shots. And Tilak Verma playing sensibly, tapping it gently in the edge of the towards the edge of the circle, and before the fielders coming from the edge of the ropes, the batters will easily making time to come back to complete the 2 runs. $160 for 3. Here is blessing Muzerbani, and Tilak Verma plays the reverse sweep here. This time it's got connection on that one. The ball's in the air, just falling short of the boundary there. One bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Cheeky shot here. Some innovative approach here from Tilak Verma, trying to unsettle the likes of Muzerbani, who's been consistent with his line and lengths. And Tilak Verma plays the reverse lap shot. Gets good bat on that one, and the ball almost was splattered over the ropes there. Just one bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here for Tilak Verma here. Trying to bowl a slower bouncer, but it's down the leg, and Tilak Verma tries to play the pull shot, swivels his body, tries to go over the fine leg region there, and the umpire says that it's a dot ball there, but Tilak Verma is not happy there. He wants to go for the review there. I'm not sure he's having a word with the umpire. He's not having a word with the umpire there, but I think that should be the end of the over here. 168 for 3 after 164 for 3 after 17. And I request all you people who are watching the stream. I see 43 members watching the stream. I only had 10 subscriptions in the tournament in this stream so far. So requesting you to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against this cancer. It will give me the right kind of motivation. Also make me feel like a human there who's trying to put out a fight in regards to my following my passion, and also against my life there. Fight against my life and the universe race there. This time a slow ball from Brad Evans angling into the batter there, and the Tilak Verma, I think it's Shreyas Iyer who's wanted to go over the mid-wicket region there. I've hit the ball in the air, failed to read the pace on that ball, and easy catch for the field there in the mid-wicket region there. He goes deep into the crease, but I think the ball was bowled a little slower. Probably rolled his fingers there, and all Tilak Verma could do, all Shreyas Iyer could do was hit it high in the air there, and an easy catch there for fielder in the deep. As Shreyas Iyer will have to make his way back towards the dressing room, and he has been dismissed for 27 runs of 18 balls, caught by Madhavere, bowled Brad Evans there. Brad Evans is bowling wonderful tonight here. He's fielded well with the kind of catch he took off away was Suryavanshi, and is bowling well. He's bringing a lot of variations, and he just reminds me of the left-hand Sam Curran there. Sam Curran actually bowls left-handed, and he has a lot of tricks in his bag, especially the slow ones. And Brad Evans has definitely kept his angles right and used the right kind of pace to keep the batters at bay. And with that, that will be the end of the captain's stay at the middle. 164 for 4 after 17.1. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there and click the bell icon, kindly click the bell icon and hit that subscribe button there, as I would like to welcome you to this global community here on Life Beyond Cancers here. We have people from all across the globe: Canada, USA, West Indies, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. We try to build a global community where we all love sports, the core of like-minded people who love sports, the writer spirits and the ethical spirits. And that is the reason we are trying to bring a sports journalist style of sports training here on Life Beyond Kansas City, because we are seeing a lot of streamers here trying to mock players, ridicule players, derogate players, because they try to spread hatred, because that brings in a lot of engagement and views and a lot of revenue with the kind of views they get. But we do not want to compromise on that one. We definitely want to be sticking to the ethical form, because I have dreamt to be a sports journalist during my childhood. I lived the dream for so many years, and I wanted to stick on to the passion and not to stick on to the ethics. And that's the reason we are trying to bring in professional side of sports journalism here on Life Beyond Kansas here. So if you haven't shared with your friends and family, this is the moment, share with your friends and family, and also share and kindly hit that subscribe button there, and also do participate in the chat box, because only when you participate in the chat messages, the YouTube algorithm will push it to many other pages there. This time, Rinku Singh almost was dismissed there. The full delivery outside the off stump, hits it, drives it in the air, one bounce, just falling short of the fielder in the mid-off region there. That we thought ball here, and this time Rinku Singh off the next ball will get off the mark with a couple there. Well. Brad Evans has definitely been impressive tonight here with the ball. He's bowling wonderfully there. 2.3 overs, 1 for 23. It's time. Rinku Singh goes over the top here. Has he managed to clear the fielder here? Yes, no protection out there. The fielder in the circle in the mid-off region there doesn't get the good timing perfectly, but will do enough for getting him back for 2 runs here. Rinku Singh trying to play the lofted shot over the infield. Doesn't get good contact, and he'll pick up just 2 runs on this occasion. And change in field here for Rinku Singh now. The mid-off has been pushed back, and the third man has been brought into the circle here. Here is he once a slower ball, rolls his finger on the ball once again, and Rinku Singh cuts it away towards the deep backward point region there, and the fielder there from the sweeper cover region has to run towards his right, and is almost there. You go. He's missed the ball. The ball will run away to the boundary there. 4 runs here. He covered a lot of yards to reach the ball, but unfortunately, he is not able to stop the ball as the ball runs down through his hands there. And as he tried to cut the ball across the line, and Rinku Singh will pick up 4 runs here. Waited for the ball till the end and placed it perfectly to the vacant backward point region there. And the fielder from the sweeper cover had to put in a slide, but the ball had passed him there. The ball was quickly onto the ropes there. 4 runs here for Rinku Singh here. Well, comedy offers here from Rinku Singh tries to play the sweep kind of a shot. He thought it was going to be a full toss, but he slipped in the process and has missed the ball that way. Dot ball to end the over. Good bowling here from Brad Evans, and that will be the end of the 18th over, 172 for 4. I see 57 people watching the stream, and if you are one amongst 57 who haven't hit that subscribe button there, take this moment. It's going to cost 1 second of your life, but it's going to give me a motivation of my lifetime as I've battled through my 5th cancer there. This is your very own sports journalist, Surrogate Murthy, bringing you professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer, Life Beyond Cancers here. I worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, but my 5th cancer, taking it all away, but I did not want to lose out on my hope and lose it on my fight, and that's the reason, despite battling cancer from the last 3 years, I'm still continuing to battle with my 5th cancer with a lot of treatment still in process, and also the plastic surgeries to come in. I'm trying to put up a fight on the YouTube platform. It's all been possible because of you people. So if at all you're watching it, share with your friends and family, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you join our community, global community who loves sports in the right direction, who loves sports in the right spirit, and we will want to build that kind of a community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer there. 172 for 4. It's just a couple of minutes as we will be waiting for you to hit that subscribe button there. So please take this moment. It's all going to cost you 1 second to hit that button there. So kindly hit that subscribe as we are eagerly waiting for that motivating factor. Getting to 2000 will be the right kind of motivation as we battle through this cancer, and will give us more hope to continue this journey in the right spirit. So kindly hit that subscribe and support our journey, support my fight, and support our cause. And welcome to this global community we are trying to build out here on Life Beyond Cancers. Good length delivery, and is happy to just guide it away towards the cover fielder, and that will be a single here from Tilak Verma. Muzerbani into his last over. 3.1 overs, 1 for 27 from Muzerbani. Good ball there from Muzerbani. Rinku Singh was trying to make room for himself to go over the offside. Shuffles across the leg stump, but Muzerbani bowls a slower bouncer, follows him up perfectly, and Rinku Singh had no chance at all. The ball followed him to inch perfectly and decides to leave the ball at the last moment. Great bowling into the body of the batter there, following him up and not giving him any space at all to play any kind of a shot. And Rinku Singh getting his body away from the line of the delivery and ducking underneath it and lets the ball keeper go to the keeper safely there. That will be just a dot ball there. Clever bowling here from Muzerbani. Charges down the ground, and Muzerbani takes it away, the ball away from the left-hander with the angle there coming in from over the wicket. And that will be a dot ball as Rinku once again charges and tries to play the big shot. Does miss the ball. That will be a dot ball here. We have 9 more balls in this first innings. How much can the Indians get? Can they get to the 200 mark here? We need a couple of big shots here. This time straying down the leg, and Rinku Singh will swipe it across. One bounce into the boundary there in the fine leg region there. 4 runs here. Poor line on this occasion from Blessing Muzerbani there. Straying down the line, and Rinku Singh will definitely fancy on that one. He'll definitely capitalize on that one, and is swiped across the line and pick up 4 runs here. Using the pace of the ball, all he had to do was get some good connection on the bat, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. This time a slow bouncer on the leg stump channel there onto his body. He's trying to play the pull shot, but a little too close for him to create any space or room for that, and the ball will go towards the deep fine leg for a single there. This time rolls his finger on the ball there, and Tilak Verma will pull it along the ground towards the deep mid-wicket region there. And he'll pick up a single, and he'll be happy to keep the strike here, and that will be 179 for 4 there. Just 7 runs coming off Muzerbani's last over, and that will be 179 for 4. And Muzerbani completes his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 33 there. Good bowling once again from Blessing Muzerbani. 179 for 4 after 19 overs here. Last over to come. How much do you reckon India is going to pile up in this last over? Will this be a big 20 plus over here? That will give the momentum and motivation for India to head into the innings break here. We'll have to wait and watch, as we are just 6 balls away from the innings, the Indian innings to culminate here. And if at all you're here today here on this Sunday afternoon on Life Beyond Cancer, so watching our stream here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and not forget to hit that like button. And if at all possible, if you can do us a favor, please, we want to build a bigger community of like-minded people who love sports to the core in the right ethical formats, unlike other people on the social medias where they spread hatred and they spread a lot of derogatory words, body shame, just to get the views and engagement. We do not want to engage in such stuff. We want to promote sports in the right direction, because the child in me believed to be a sports journalist. I lived the dream for many years in India and New Zealand, covering various leagues and tournaments across the globe. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer, I had to cut it down all being on bed rest for the last 3 years. But fortunately, we have something called a YouTube platform, and I'm extremely new to it. it. I'm also disappointed to be using it at the moment because I want to be out there on the field, soaking in the atmosphere. But I want to show to the universe that no matter what you put me through, I'm going to not give up and not going up on living my life. I'm not going to give up on living for my passion there. And that is what culminated into the start of Life Beyond Cancer and Sport Beyond Cancer, is whatever we call it, is the channel name of the channel there. This time, a wide full toss outside the off-stump, and Tilak Verma, Rinku Singh, beg your pardon there, has hit the ball in the air. Will this be going for a huge six there? The fielder in the deep, the sweeper cover. He's interested. Has he managed to hold on to the ball there? I'm not sure if it's Madhuri. And I think he's managed to pull the ball into the field of play there. And a spectacular effort here. If he's managed to pull the ball into the field of play there, he definitely signals to the umpire that he does not know that if he's managed to save the 6 runs here. A wonderful jump here from Madhuri as he was over the line while jumping for the ball there. The ball was sailing away from him, moving away from him. He was moving away from him, and he was running towards the ball, coming in towards his left, and he's dived for the ball in the air, and he's managed to pull the ball into the field of play. But just in the last minute, he stepped on the ground there outside the field of play, and that will be 6 runs there. Nevertheless, a great effort here. Just a fraction in the last second. He stepped on the field after he's held on to the catch. Just 1 microsecond before he's managed to release the ball into the field of play after taking that catch there. Great effort nevertheless, but India will get 6 runs here. And this time, Evans full injury outside the off-stump, and Rinku Singh goes across the line, and the ball goes towards the wide of the long on region there, and they'll come back for 2 runs here. Dilip Kumar Tejwani, hi to you too. Hi to Dilip Kumar. Hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a wonderful time and hope you're enjoying your Sunday with your friends and family. And welcome to Life Beyond Cancer. Please share with your friends and family, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Thank you so much for your message. It makes us feel so good to receive conversations, to receive messages from fans and people, because it makes me feel like a human, especially when battling through a 5th cancer there. And it makes me feel that because I've been craving to have human interactions and human conversation, and it's definitely wonderful to interact with like-minded people who love cricket and sports. Thank you so much, Dilip Kumar, once again for your message there. Good ball once again for Rinku Singh, and they slice it away towards the sweeper cover. They'll come back for 2 runs comfortably. What looked at one stage that India will be able to ease through to 230 at one stage, Zimbabwe managed to pull back things quite effectively. This time a slower ball, and he swivels across the line. Rinku Singh tries to get underneath the ball, hasn't got it cleanly there. The ball swirling in the other field in the deep critical region. He's running towards his left. Will he take the catch there? No, it just falls short of him. And he'll quickly get rid of the ball, but the batters have all the time in the world to come back for 2 runs here. Clever bowling from Bad Evans. He's not at all giving any pace for the batter to capitalize on. He's bowling it slower through the air, and bowling a lot of off-cutters out there. The last ball of this first innings here, 192 for 4 here. Can Rinku Singh finished off in the bang with a big 6 here? Or will we be able to get a 4 at least on this occasion here? Or will Brad Evans have the final laugh here this time? Evans just giving a small slight warning to Tilak Verma, who was running outside the crease on the non-striker's end here, and he'll cut his follow through. He'll have to go back, and we'll have to all wait for the last ball here. Here is Evans, Rinku Singh here. A wide full toss outside the off-stump. Rinku Singh has sliced it in the air. Will this be taken here? The deep sweeper cover region. Madhuri is interested on this occasion, and the ball is dying on him, and he holds on to the catch perfectly there. Good catch here from Madhuri, watching the ball till the end, and is held on to the catch here. And Rinku Singh has been dismissed here. A wide full toss outside the off-stump, and Rinku Singh just opening the face of the bat, tries to slice it through. over the offside there, but Madhaver a couple of yards towards his front and right, and the ball was dipping on him, and he's managed to hold on to the catch safely with a forward dive there, and that'll bring the end of Rinku Singh. Caught by Madhaver, bowled Brad Evans, and Brad Evans picking up his second wicket of the evening here. 4 overs, 2 for 42, 2 for 41, and India complete their innings at 192 for 5 after 20 overs here. The target here for Zimbabwe to avoid a whitewash, as you have seen a lot of people supporting that Zimbabwe will avoid a whitewash in the chat box there, as 193 will be the target here for Zimbabwe here. So Tilak Verma has unbeaten on 11 of 9, and Rinku Singh dismissed of the last ball of 25 of 14 balls here. Let's just have a look at the scorecard here. To all you folks who are just joined in here on Sports Beyond Life Beyond Cancer here, Dilip Kumar Tejwani, once again, hi to you, to Dilip Kumar. Thank you for your message once again. To all the people who are just joining here on Life Beyond Cancer here. Earlier this afternoon, India won the toss and straight away deciding to opt first. And Abhishek Sharma once again for third time in a row, falling victim to the likes of Blessing Muzarbani there, and he was dismissed cheaply once again. A poor shot because honestly they caught behind, they're trying to force a shot, and then Vaibhav Surya and Ishan Kishan had a steady partnership. Ishan Kishan once again, a steady innings from him, 29 of 25 balls all or something, but Vaibhav Surya, and she was spectacular there. Once again, his second half century in the international circuit here, scoring 81 from 49 balls. Doesn't he love this ground, Harare? And with 8 fours and six of the strike rate of 165.31 was once again inspiring. And Shreyas Iyer, the captain, just 27 of 18 balls, played the kind of an anchor in the middle to stabilize after the fall of Vaibhav, and she scoring at a strike rate of 150. Tilak Verma just 11 runs, and Rinku Singh giving that a final touch to the innings here, scoring 25 of 14 balls. Unfortunate to have been dismissed of the last ball as India culminated the innings at 192 for 5 there. Or Zimbabwe, on the other hand, the bowling charts. Sikandar Raza was expensive, 4 overs, 1 for 30. Good comeback in the second spell though. And Blessing Muzarbani, as usual, he's been the pick of the bowlers for Zimbabwe through this tournament, and he's the 4 overs, 1 for 33 with an economy of 8.25. And Newman Nyamhuri, 2 for 18, little expensive, was taken off the attack as early as possible there. Brad Evans, 2 for 41 after his 4 overs. So Wellington Mazagaz, just 1 over and 14 runs for him. Brian Bennett bowled wonderfully, 1 over, just 7 runs for him. And Wesley Madhavari, 4 overs, 1 for 37 there. I was actually surprised why Brian was not given a second over. He was bowling actually wonderfully with his off cutters there, but I never knew they did not want to take the risk with a part-timer there, so they decided that the 1 overs were much enough for him, and they decided to go with the pace trio and also brought in Sikandar Raza back into the attack here. 109 for 5, that's the story out there in the middle. This third T20 international here in Zimbabwe from the Harare Sports Club. We'll be back to the chase as soon as possible, and just going to take a small break, just going to drink some water for stretching myself, and we will be back for the action there. Do not go anywhere, and if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, and you all know the drill there, hit the subscribe button, support the journey and support the fight and support my cause, and let's join the fight and also join this global community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer there. Thank you so much for all you people. Stay tuned, do not go anywhere. We'll be back with the Zimbabwe chase. Will they be able to avoid the whitewash, or will India get their first series victory under the captaincy of Shreyas Iyer? I mean, India has already got the victory, a series victory. They are 2-0 up. I mean, will they be able to get a whitewash under Shreyas Iyer's captaincy? We'll have to wait and watch. We'll be back with the action as early as possible. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with the cricketing action as early as possible there. In meanwhile, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Welcome back to the chase here. And once again, Mayank Yadav, a wicket off the first ball of the innings for him and a catch for Vaibhav Suryavanshi there. He's squaring up and off the outside edge, and Vaibhav Suryavanshi holds on to the catch here. And Brian Bennett has been dismissed off the first ball here. Mayank Yadav there. A direct hit, and we could have been one more wicket here. Direct hit, and Myers could have been also back into the pavilion here. A nervous start here for Zimbabwe here. It's a nervous start here for Zimbabwe. Was it Vaibhav Suryavanshi once again? I'm not sure if it was Vaibhav Suryavanshi. And that is a no ball here. No ball here, an overstep here. Delivery here from Mayank Yadav, and that will result in a free hit here. So Thanos is here along with us. He's just stormed into my room here. He was disappointed that I had let him outside during the first half of the stream. I mean, the first innings of the stream here. He's decided that he's going to come in here. He's just stormed inside the room despite me asking him to stay out. But it's just going to be quiet. I hope he's going to stay quiet while we cut in the stream in the second innings here. Mayank Yadav running in. It's a free hit delivery to Karan here. This time lined in shot into the body of Karan here. He's pulled away, and good fielding out there in the deep square leg region, the deep backward square there from, I'm not sure who it is, was it Ishan Kishan there? No, I think it's a Shedgate, if I'm not wrong. And Karan will come back for 2 runs here. He's cranking up some pace here. Mayank Yadav. And he's got a wicket off the first ball in 2 consecutive games here. Yeah. Good ball, hitting the deck hard. And only being able to guide it towards the short cover point region there. That will be a dot ball there. Mayank to Bennett. He has dismissed him off the first balls in the last 2 games. Yesterday he was caught behind, and tonight he's edged it towards the first slip there. Suryavanshi takes a good catch there. And to all you folks who are new here on Life Beyond Cancer, this is your very own sports journalist, Sarah Vikramurthy, welcoming you onto the stream here. We are live here from Harare Sports Club, Harare, for the 3rd T20 International Series here, as Zimbabwe are trying to chase the target of 193 here. This time a good ball, and the ball is being tapped towards the short square, and they'll quickly scamper for a single there. Completely squared up Brian Bennett on 2 occasions there. And Brian Bennett was clueless yesterday, caught behind, and tonight caught at the first slip here. And if at all you're new here on Life Beyond Chances, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscription will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer. It will give us the right kind of motivation and hope to fight this cancer in the right spirits as we bring you the professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. At this time, the ball's straying down the leg, and he's just held it along in the air, but a couple of bounces towards the deep backward square. And I think it's Yash Thakur who will collect the ball, and he'll relay it quickly back to the wicket keeper, Ishan Kishan there, and the batsman will cross off for a single there. That will be the end of the over here. 1 over done and dusted here, and a dramatic start here. 5 for 1 after 1 over. Yash Thakur is into the attack here from the other end, really bowling in tandem with Mayank Yadav, the other young pacer there. It's a young pace attack here, and they have been impressive in the tour here, and the Zimbabwean crowd with the musical instruments making merry out there on the Sunday afternoon here. Yash Thakur, good ball, but Great shot here, but even great fielding there. I think, if I'm not wrong, that's Abhishek Sharma. The ball was going in between the mid-wicket fielder and the mid-on fielder there. The ball was in a good link delivery, angling into his body. He's just managed to somehow tuck it away between those two fielders there. But Ashok Sharma had to put in the full stretch dive there towards his right. The ball was just pacing past him, but he's managed to put a full-fledged dive and he's saved some runs here for the team here. Good fielding out here from the Indian fast bowling counterpart here. Ben Curran, a family of cricketers here, the Curran family there. The father playing for Zimbabwe there. The first two children, I think the other two children, as you all evidently famously know, play for England. Sam Curran and Tom Curran there as they play for England. And Ben Curran deciding that he's going to be representing the Zimbabwe there. And there you go. He's opening the innings here today here for Zimbabwe once again for the third time in the series here. So a family of cricketers, father a cricketer for Zimbabwe. Two of the sons play for England as cricketers and one son plays for Zimbabwe as an opening batter too. So wonderful, wonderful to have a family of cricketers there, the Currans there, as Curran is out there in the middle and Yash Thakur this time straying down the leg, and that will be a white ball here. This time Yash Thakur is wrapped him on the bats, but definitely going down the leg. That'll just be a dot ball here. The ball kept a tad low there, surprising the batter there. Uneven bounce there because it kept a tad low compared to the kind of bounce that he expected initially. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Requesting you all to hit that subscribe button there and support the journey and support the stream and support the fight here on Life Beyond Cancers here. Here is Yash Thakur running into ball to Sam Curran there this time. Good ball, angling into his hips there. He's tucked it off his hips towards the he's tucked it off towards his lip towards the deep square leg region there for a single there. Nine for one after 1.3 here. The required rate 9.91. The ball a little short outside the off stump, and Myers dragging it all the way from outside the off stump and putting it towards the mid-on along the ground, and that should be a dot ball here. Trying to force the pull shot. He's dragged it along the ground towards the mid-on all the way from outside the off stump. There's Thakur to Myers. Off the outside edge, good length delivery, squared the batter once again. Off the outside, it flew over the point region there and towards the wide of the third man, right of the third man there. And the batters will have time in the world, all the time in the world to come back for 2 runs here. Good ball here. The ball just stopping on the batter and squaring him up by the batter a little too early in closing the face of the bat and he's managed to get an outside edge there. Good bowling here from Yash Thakur. Putting the batter completely in a box there. Here is Yash Thakur is driven it along the ground towards the mid-on there. And the batter scamper for a quick single. Ashok Sharma puts in the dive and tries to attempt to run out at the non-striker's end, but he's missed the stumps. But nevertheless, the batter should have been safe there. A quick single there could have been risky, but he'll retain strike Myers, and that'll be 12 for 1 after 2. Mayank Yadav to continue the attack here. Starts off with the bouncer here. 140 clicks on that one. Will this be a white ball here? I'm not sure. We'll wait for the umpire decision here. And the ball into the batter, but did it straight down the leg there. Here is Mayank running into Myers here. Mayank was running into Myers, but Myers shuffled away down the leg side to create room for himself. But Mayank followed him up with a bouncer, but the ball beaten him and will run away into the boundary there. 4 runs here because Myers had traced a lot down the leg and Mayank deciding to follow him it up, but it was a little bit way too far for the wicket keeper because the ball was swinging in into the body and completely no chance for Ishan Kishan at all, completely beating the batter as well as the wicket keeper. But wonderfully well directed bouncer there, but no chance at all for the wicket keeper, unfortunately. And the ball will run away to the boundary there. That will be 4 byes here for the Zimbabwe team here. Good ball, sharp ball there. That was steaming in here, surprising the batter there. The bounce there. He was caught in no man's land here. Myers, hopefully he's all right there. The Indian fielders are just having a word with him to check if he's all right here. Tried to duck underneath the ball. The ball was climbing onto him. It hit him right on his blouse as he tried to drop his shoulders there, and off his blouse, a couple of bounces towards the slip bottom there. Wonderfully directed bouncer there. He's bowling with some kind of a venom out there. Mayank Yadav, he's tough to pick, especially when he hits the right channels and especially when he gets big on the batter there. Here is Mayank once again. This time a full-length delivery angling into the middle there. He's hit it towards the mid-on-fielder there, and the batter scamper for a quick single there. Rinku Singh has a side the non-strikers then. Well, nothing damage there, no damage there. They complete the single there. Myers was desperate to get off the strike. A couple of dead hit bounces being dealt into his body by Mayank Yadav, and he was desperate to get off the strike and watch the proceedings from the other end. And he was keen to get that single up and running. They somehow managed to scamper for a quick single, and he's managed to get to the other end here. This time, Karan, he'll pick up 2 runs on this occasion, if I'm not wrong. No, they come back for 3 runs here. They come back for 3 here. The ball's gone towards this wide of the long off region there, and they'll come back for 3 runs here. $21 for 1 after 2.4. Good ball here, but what is straying down the leg? It's hitting Ishan Kishan on the knee roll there. The bat just, he bent his leg and the bat just folding and probably is hitting on the knee roll there. Well, that was not a white ball, to be honest there. He shuffled across, so that will be a legal delivery there. Hopefully nothing serious here for Ishan Kishan. It's hitting right on the knee roll there. That would definitely sting. Mayank to Myers there. This time banks it in short, and Myers is up for challenge there. He's played the pull shot here. This time he's got some good connection on the bat there. The ball's sailing into the stands here. 6 runs here. The first of the evening here in this series here for Zimbabwe. That is the kind of confidence Mayank Myers would want to carry forward in this innings here, and this definitely will do a world of good for him and his confidence and for the Zimbabwean boys here. Wonderful shot here. Banging shot once again, and this time Myers was expecting the bounce, and he was waiting on the back foot, releasing to play the pull shot, and he's got it perfectly from the middle of the sweet spot of the bat, and the ball sails over the deep, towards the deep wicket region there for a huge 6 here, and that will be the end of the over here. 27 for 1 after 3. And I see 37 people watching the stream. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So kindly hit that subscribe button there. This time, Yash Thakur and Sam Curran gently taps the ball towards the point region, and they scamper for an easy single there. Soft hands, played with soft hands, and gently taps it towards the front of the crease, and they take a quick single there to get off the strike there. Good batting here from Ben Curran. Beg your pardon there, I keep saying Sam Curran. He's the brother of Sam Curran there. Ben Curran playing for Zimbabwe, while the other two Currans representing England, while their father Curran represented Zimbabwe as a cricketer too. This time, once again, with the bouncer, Myers trying to play the pull shot, riding high on confidence. He's not got good contact on that one. The ball is in the air. And I think it's Mayank Yadav who is coming in from the deep, fine leg brilliant there. He's made a meal of the catch here. He's not got onto the pitch of the ball, and the ball's dying onto him, and he's put in a dive, but unfortunately he was in no position there to take the hold of the catch there, and unfortunately he's dropped the catch here, and the bowler and the captain would definitely not be pleased with that kind of an effort here. The ball was banged in short, and Myers was in no position to play the pull shot. It got high on him off the outside as the ball was swirling in the air for quite some time. But Mayank Yadav running in all the way from the deep fine leg region there was in no man's land, a little bit late to react, and was had to put in the dive ahead of himself to reach out for the catch, but off his hands the ball pops out and the ball's been grasped there, and Myers survives there. Poor cricket here from Mayank Yadav on this occasion there. Once again, short of a length delivery outside the off stump. This time, Myers gets the middle of the bat. The ball's gone into the boundary there. Couple of bounces into the boundary towards the deep mid-wicket region there. 4 runs here, banged in shot outside the off stump in the slot here. And this time the ball was not climbing onto him as expected in the previous delivery. And he gets in comfortable position and plays it comfortably over the infield. And the ball will roll away into the boundary there. No chance at all for the fielders there. And if at all you haven't hit that like button, and if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, this is your moment. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and support my journey and support my cause. This is your very own professional sports journalist, Saurav Vijayamurthy, bringing you live stream here from sports commentary and watch along here from the Harare Sports Club here in Zimbabwe. So please support my journey and support my cause. I'm currently in the recovery phase of my fifth cancer, so every single subscription will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer, and that will mean the world to me. Every single like and support will mean the world. This time a slow ball shuffles away, tries to make room for himself to go over the offside. Wanted to go over the infield, but a good change of pace here from Yash Thakur there. Followed him up and also ensured he rolled his fingers on that ball, and the deception in pace did the batter in, and he's chipped the ball in the air early into the shot, and the ball's gone towards the mid-off region there. He had to take a couple of yards. He had to run a couple of yards behind in the mid-off region there. Shreyas Iyer, but as cool as a cucumber, he watches the ball till the end, and he latches onto the catch, the Indian skipper, and Yash Thakur there pumping his fist in the air as Deon Myers will have to take the long walk back towards the dressing room, dismissed for 19 runs of 15 balls, and India draws second blood as they try to defend this target of 193, 34 for 2 after 3.4 overs. Caught by Shreyas Iyer, bowled Yash Thakur, Myers dismissed for 19 or 15 balls there. Wonderful platform for all these young pacers to be groomed into the next World Cup cycle too. To be honest, they have a lot of plethora of talent in Indian circuit, and you can never underestimate the kind of talent pool that's been running around in India. And it's wonderful to see a lot of pacers coming through the ranks in the recent IPL, and also a lot of pacers coming through the domestic circuits, be it the Ranji, the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy, or the Vijay Hazare Trophy there. And the three of them are quite evident in front of you. The likes of Abhishek Sharma is there, the likes of Mayank Yadav, Prince Yadav too, and now Yash Thakur too. So it's wonderful to see a plethora of fast bowling pacers coming through the ranks in India and getting their opportunities in this Indian colours here. And Yash Thakur there will be absolutely delighted to see the back of canvas, especially when you executed a change of pace and managed to get into the minds of the batter there. And that will bring in Sikandar Raza out there in the middle. And there you go, Sikandar Raza once again. He's been outfoxed here. He's been outfoxed, change of pace, and the ball stopping on the batter. And Sikandar Raza, hard hands at that one. And the ball tipped in the air towards the left of Yash Thakur there. And Yash Thakur jumps in the air towards his left and manages to hold on to the catch there. He's picked up 2 in 2 here, and the Indian camp is jubilant here. Yash Thakur once again, the ball stopping on the batter, and Sikandar Raza trying to tuck it away towards the leg side there. Closes the face of the bat a tad early, and off the outside as the ball flies towards the left of Yash Thakur there, and Yash Thakur there jumps in the air and lunges in the air towards his left and holds on to the catch. And the captain here, Sikandar Raza, will have to go for a golden duck, dismissed of the first ball. No trouble to the scores at all. He's been dismissed for a duck off the first delivery, and Yash Thakur is now on a hat-trick here. Sikandar Raza, the Zimbabwean captain, will not be happy there, as Zimbabwe are in some deep trouble here. The top order is crumbling once again. We saw it happen in the last two games, and once again it's the same scenario here. A lot of things to learn for the Zimbabwean camp. 34 for 3 after 3.5, and Yash Thakur will be on a hat-trick. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. Requesting you all to take this moment as we are going to witness a hat-trick here from one of the Indian young seamers here. Hat-trick ball, and Ryan Burl, the left-hander batter, is out there in the middle. This is going to be an exciting contest here. Will this going to be a Yorker, or will this going to be a short of a length delivery, or will this going to be a bouncer there? This time a full length delivery, and wonderful shot here coming off the blade of Ryan Burl. Talk about the best shot of the game so far. This is right on top of it. This shot is right on top of it. If at all you're watching the game, listening to the stream, and also watching this game on the TV, what a spectacular shot here. A full-length delivery outside the off stump, and just punched it there. Just timed the ball to perfection. Did not even try to hit the complete drive there, complete the full follow-through of the drive there. Just punched it past the bowler, and the ball runs down to the boundary straight as an arrow there. Spectacular shot. So talk about confidence, talk about the kind of power, talk about the kind of timing, especially facing a hat-trick ball, team in deep trouble. Nothing matters, especially when you can play that kind of a shots here. It had class written all over it, and Ryan Burl is off the mark with that kind of a spectacular boundary. Probably the best shot of the tournament, I could call you. And Zimbabwe 38 for 3 after 4 overs. There you go, the replay. Spectacular shot. Just the kind of power he generated from the wrist. Just taking his shot and just punching it down the ground. No real effort to complete the follow-through. And spectacular to the eyes, especially if you love cricket, especially if you're a cameraman covering. I've been a cameraman there, taking photographs. It's wonderful to get such visuals there. Beautiful shot here to get off the mark here. As here is Abhishek Sharma for the first time in this innings here. Starts off with a good length delivery, climbing high onto the batter there. Then Karan steady there, just tapping it back. And that will just be a dot ball here. Sikandar Raza, the ball stopping on him and closing the phase a tad early. And Yash Thakur holds on to the gas there. That's a big wicket. We all know how lethal Sikandar Raza can be, both with the bat and ball. And Yash Thakur straight away has dismissed him. And a lot of merry around the Indian camp with these young pacers and young players getting opportunity in the Indian colours here. As here is Abhishek Sharma, bats it in shot outside the off stump, the ball keeping a tad low, tries to play the full shot here, no footwork at all, trying to drag the ball all the way from outside the off stump towards the leg side there. Probably could have used the ball to hit it over the point region there. That would have been a better choice there from Ben Curran. Here is Ben Curran, banging shot. The ball was shaping away from the left-hander. It was climbing onto him, tries to open the face of the bat and guide it forward to the wicket, over the wicket keeper there, but fails to do so. That will just be a dot ball there. I see 31 people watching the stream. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button and join our global community of Life Beyond Cancers, where we have subscribers and fans, cricket-loving fans and sports-playing fans from across the globe. We are trying to build a global community where we are trying to promote sports in the right directions and also connect like-minded people who love cricket sports to the core in the right spirits of the game there. So please, if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button. This time banged in shot once again, this time angling into the body, over the head. And that will be should be a dot ball if I'm not wrong. They're well directed bouncer there. I think that should be 1 or 2 for the over there. Four dot balls in the trot here for Ashok Sharma to start off his spell. He's swinging it to bowl to Karan here. Ashok Sharma this time banks it shot outside the off stump. Was it way outside the white guideline on the offside, or was it just a fraction in? And no, it's definitely just outside the white guideline of the replay show, and the umpire will flex his arms, and that will be a white ball, and he will have to re-bowl it once again here. 39 for 3, 4.4 overs there. So do let us know in the chat box from which part of the world you're watching the stream. It would be wonderful to know and connect to like-minded people. And also it's wonderful to always have a conversation going out here on Life Beyond Cancers in this live stream. My Yorker link delivery, and this time off the inside as the ball's being squeezed towards the short square. And he'll pick up a single on the occasion there. He's not had a good tournament so far, Ben Curran. He'll be keen to get some score on his back, especially in this final T20I, in the game of this series here. Here is Ashok Sharma to Ryan Burl. Ryan Burl makes room for himself, trying to play the cut shot. He's missed the ball. The ball goes beneath the bat, and that will be a dot ball to end the over. Just 1 run coming off Ashok Sharma's first, and that will be 2 runs we found there, and that will be 40 for 3 after 5. I see 34 people are watching the stream. We have a subscription goal of 2,000 to get there before the end of the next month. So if at all you're watching the stream and like what we do, and if you like our resilience and passion for sports and sports journalism despite batting the fifth cancer, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So requesting you all to hit that subscribe button and support the journey and support our passion and be a part of a global community here on Life Beyond Cancers. Ravi Bishnoi has been thrown the ball, the last over of the power play, and the Indian keeper throws the battle into the Zimbabwean batters there to take them on the field there, to request them to see if they can take on the field there with the field restrictions in play here. This time a full length delivery outside the off stump, and Karan drives it towards the mid-off region there. Slight fumble there from the fielder. I think it's Yash Thakur in the mid-off region as he was running towards his right to stop the ball, and the batters eventually will take a single. Here is Bishnoi. A flatter one onto the leg, and middle stump is just tucked it away, but the short square is present there. That will just be a dot ball on this occasion here. Here is Bishnoi bowling to Randwell, tossing it slower through the air, down the leg. The ball keeping a tad low. It's missed the batter. He's tried to flick it away, but he's missed the batter and he's also missed the wicket keeper there, keeping a tad low. And the ball will run away into the boundary there. That will be 4 wides once again. Freebies on offer here for Zimbabwe. This time the ball banged in short outside the off stump, and he's cut it away towards the point fielder there, and they'll take a quick single there. Whitewash eventually a little late to react, and the batters realized that they had an opportunity to take a single, and they definitely go ahead with it, and they complete it with ease. Here is Bishnoi, sharp ball, quicker one, flatter one on the leg. He's tucked it away towards the deep wicket region there. The fielder coming in all the way from the deep, quickly onto the ball there. Good fielding there, and no chance for the batters. They were interested for the second run, but realized the fielder was quickly onto the ball, and he quickly gets rid of the ball towards the wicket keeper, and they'll just be content with a single there. I see 38 people watching. If you all haven't hit the subscribe, this is your moment. Take this moment and hit the subscribe there this time. Outside the off stump, width on offer there. There's a power play, field restrictions in play, and vacant pockets in the offside, the outfield. And when you get through the covers, a point through the cover point region, and he'll pick up a boundary there. Ben Curran. It was wide outside the off stump, out and in the right direction there for Ryan Burl. Beg your pardon there. He's driven it past the cover point fielder there. No chance at all for the fielder, and 4 runs here. Here is Bishnoi. This time tossing it slower through the air. He's driven it away towards the mid-off fielder there. Once again, yes, Thakur fumble with the ball there. That could have been risky single there. He's fumbled the ball. He's not happy with himself. Yes, Thakur for second time in this over. But the batters will cross over single, and he'll keep the strike, and that will be the end of the over there. 6 overs done and dusted. The power play done and dusted there. 53 for 3. Zimbabwe were definitely happy with the score on board, but the thing that will be bothering them will be the number of wickets that they've lost. They would have been happy with either 1 or 2 wickets that's fallen, but 3 wickets, they'll be extremely concerned there. But nevertheless, 53 for 3 after 6. 140 runs required in 84 balls. That's the equation there for you. The required rate now, 10 runs an over. Well, power play done and dusted here, and 53 for 3. The required run rate now 10 runs and over here for Zimbabwe. 140 required in 84 balls. Ashok Sharma is first over, going for 2 runs. Will continue the attack here. Ashok Sharma, good length delivery outside the off stump. Ryan Burl tries to cut it past the backward point. I think good fielding there from, I think it's Bishnoi, diving towards his right. Gets a palm onto the ball, cuts off the pace on that one. But the batters will have the time to pause for a single there. Here Ashok Sharma to Curran, clears his front leg, tries to go at the top here, but off the outside, the ball's in the air, and it's in the air for quite some time there, and Ishan Kishan steadies himself underneath the ball, and he's dropped the catch here. He's dropped the catch. That's a sitter here. Ashok Sharma would not be happy, nor would be the captain, nor would the Indian coaching staff and the management there. Ben Curran clearing his front leg. The ball was climbing onto him, tries to swipe across the line off the outside as the ball swirled in the air for quite some time, and Ishan Kishan did not even have to move. Stationed himself underneath the ball for ages there, and into his gloves, and the ball popped out of his gloves onto his chest and onto the ground there. And Ravi Bishnoi had a say at the batter's end because Curran thought he was dismissed there, and he was not even looking at the ball. Curran was not even looking at the ball. Beg your pardon there. He was only made aware of that the catch has been dropped from the runner there from the other end, and Ravi Bishnoi had a say at the batter's end. He's too missed the direct shot of the stumps, and Sam Curran gets a double reprieve, to be honest there, and poor fielding there from the Indian counterparts. And this time, once again, banging shot. Ryan Burl opens the pace of the bat and guides it away towards the third man for a single there. Ashok Sharma would not be happy there. Ashok Sharma already started celebrating there. He's already started celebrating there. And he thought the catch will be taken there, but the wicket keepers dropped the catch. He did not even realize the catch has been dropped there. He thought the catch has been taken, and he's also started praying to the gods, and as he was looking to the heavens, folding his hands, thinking that the catch will be an easy. It's a protocol. It's going to be a mandatory easy catch there and regulatory catch. But Ishan Kishan had other plans. Hard hands and just lapse in concentration and the ball popping out of his gloves. It does happen in cricket. It's a human error. It does happen. It's quite evident. But unfortunately, Ishan Kishan had to face the brunt of it when he goes back to the dressing room there. And Sam Curran is still out there in the middle. As here, Ashok Sharma this time banks it in shot. This time he gets the uppercut perfectly, opens the face of the bat. And guides it above the wicket-keeper's reach, and the ball will run away. Too tough for the star fielder in the third man region there to beat him to the fence, and that will be 4 runs here for Karan. And he rubs some salt onto the wounds of the broadcast there. 60 for 3 after, beg your pardon, there's one more ball to go. 60 for 3, 6.5 overs there. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly requesting you all to hit that subscribe button here on Life Beyond Cancer. Banged in shot outside the off stump. Karan cuts it away past the backward point region there. Once again, poor fielding on this occasion. Once again, Ashok Sharma had to face the brunt of it there. Just tackled there towards the third man region there, running towards his left. That was an easy fielding there. Lets his ball go through the hands and then through his legs, and the ball will race away into the boundary there. Ashok Sharma does not look happy there, nor does the captain there. Poor fielding, not just once, but thrice in the very same over of Ashok Sharma. First the catch and the same ball that run out, and now poor fielding there. Beg your pardon there. He lets the ball go through his hands and the legs, and the ball trickles down the road to the boundary there, and the Zimbabwean crowd are on the field there. They are making merry out there in the middle. They are enjoying the moment out there in the deep, in the stands there. It's a Sunday evening, and they are relishing this game, and they are enjoying the game to the core on this weekend here as Zimbabwe try to salvage some pride in this 3-match T20 international series. 2 have been already won by India. They're 2 up in the series, and Zimbabwe trying to salvage some pride, while India, on the other hand, are looking for a whitewash here as they are 64 for 3 after 7 here.